It's in the game. DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. 52 blue.
To throw quickly, here's Mariota. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Come on. Set, go. 19, Charger. Come 19.
Here's Daniels. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready? Cougar 19.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 18 Rattler. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Down the right sideline. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
70 Lions. Ready, ready.
Krosky Merritt. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Daniel's going to try to sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
Chris Rodriguez. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. 2nd and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mayfield. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Let's go.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Set. Point it right, point it. 20. What's up?
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Real. Kings. What's up?
Now Mayfield. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
180!
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Alert! Hey, 180!
Mayfield on play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Daron Payne. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, Mayfield. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. 17 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Bucs first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
180.
Mayfield with it once more. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Kings, Kings, Kings. Alert, 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 alert. What's that?
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Mustang 19.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready, break.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready,
from the shotgun. It's Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
A final shot before break. Daniels. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They go right back to White here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Mayfield off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Throwing, Mayfield. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert 33. Pistol, pistol, pistol. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Now Daniels going to keep it. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Set. 180.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8.
Run, point it right, point it right, point it right. Set. 180. Kings, Kings, Kings. Run, run, run. Left one.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 67 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt.
Washington will line up for the two-point
18
conversion.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Huh. Ready?
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5.
Buccaneers 8.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
13 yards on
We'll
the
definitely
play.
see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Point it right, 180.
Mayfield to throw it. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Good. 180. What's up?
Mayfield to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Now we're in the
4.
situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Mayfield. That is caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Good. 180. Time to shine, fellas. Keep it going. Done.
Now Mayfield. And it's caught. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off 4th.
Following Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
This is first and 10. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Washington first down.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Hawk 70, Hawk, Warrior 70. 7 Pirates.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go. This is fourth down.
19, start, 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 6.
Daniel's going to throw for it. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Washington first down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.